Hello, my friends. Some very, very important things that have come out really just this week about the identities of certain things in the book of Revelations. It's been revealed to me through what I've seen the Spirit reveal. It's been something that's been ongoing. Obviously, you don't just always get a revelation one moment or one day at a time. Sometimes it takes a long time to see an entire picture of something. And these things I've been aware of for a while, but the beast and the false prophet, they're all really beginning to show themselves, and it makes sense. And you can see it in the world. And I show you here in this first screenshot. It's just, it was an interview with Mark Levin, who I guess is a conservative talk show host. And he says that Donald Trump is the first Jewish president of the United States, in which Donald Trump smirked about this. Now, we all understand that Donald Trump, he's clearly in favor of the Jews, and he truly believes that he is sent by God to do the things that he is doing, and everybody tells him this. And this is absolutely true. There's nothing that is false about that. He is fulfilling the scriptures just as they are written. But because in this generation it loves not the truth, it does not understand what he's actually fulfilling. So you have to have the beast, and you have to have the false prophet, as the Christians of the world will say, those who have been following the Word of God and their churches and all of these things. And they don't understand what it means because they're still going to physical places in the world. They have not looked at themselves. They have not looked inside to understand that the temple of God is your body. And the inner chambers, the Holy of Holies, that is your mind. Where God dwells is in you. He is in your mind. That is why you're led to pray. Why Jesus spoke about how prayer was very important, and how you know God, and how that is the most important thing in the world, because he is the pearl. Once you find the pearl, you sell the whole world. You give it all away, and you keep that pearl, because that pearl is inside of you. It's in your mind. That is the altar. Where you lay your petitions to God at is by your thoughts. This is the temple of God. This is the church. It is inside. In order to do this, in order to see this, you must be born again. The only way you get born again is after you can see yourself. When you see yourself and you see how wicked you are, and you truly cry out to God, he will answer, and then you will know him. That is what this whole generation does not understand, because they do not love the truth. They have broken the covenant. So they're misled by all of these signs of the world, what their eyes see, and they praise and give thanks to the world for the signs that it's showing without ever understanding what it's showing. And this is why they're misled, and they don't understand the actual scriptures. And we can see this even in America if you follow the impeachment at all. You can see this going on within the trials of the impeachment. You have the Democrats and the Republicans. They have two sides of truth, all believing that it comes from the same written document. So they both see the Constitution as it is written, but they have formed two completely different truths about what has been written. This is the same thing that happens within the churches of the world. That's why there's 40,000 denominations of Christians. That's why Jews and Christians worship each other. They believe they're worshiping the same God, because all of them are worshiping the beast and the image of that beast. They're worshiping the dragon, because the dragon has given its authority to the beast. Now, to really understand this, you can just look at all of the articles and news and what everybody is saying, and you can see how the world is falling right into this trap, and it will not recognize it at all until it's too late. Till the moment Christ comes and that door shuts, they will believe that they are right and doing what is holy, not understanding that they have been worshiping the devil. And this is what I give thanks to God for myself, is that he's showing everybody this. He's showing that the denominations of the world that are still following the church, they do not know God. They have never learned that God is inside of them. They don't worship at the temple. They worship at a building built by human hands. And I'm not saying that those are bad things. Those are good things for the world. Worshiping God even that way is a good thing in the world. But when the Spirit, my friends, is poured out, as we know it is in the last generation, when God pours the Spirit out over the world, He is looking for anybody or anything to answer it. And when the Spirit is poured out, where is God? He's not going to be found in the inner chambers. He's not going to be found out in the wilderness. He's going to be found within you. By your Spirit will you know Him, and by your Spirit will you be set free as you will learn the truth from it. It's all the things that your eyes cannot see, and what those who have violated the covenant cannot understand. Because like Congress having the Constitution and having two forms of truth from the Word, so is all of these denominations. They have the Constitution, they have the Bible, but they all have their own truths about it, because all of their own truths are not truth. In other words, you can stand the truth up on the right side, and you can stand up all of their truths on the left side. The only one that's going to stand up and hold is the one that actually knows God, and that is the children of God who have known Him in their minds and in their hearts, and they follow Him. So we can go to Revelation now, and we can understand something. And this sign is given even before 2021. So you see in Revelation chapter 13, the beast I saw resembled a leopard. Look at the United States of America. Look at the geography of America. But had feet like those of a bear and a mouth like that of a lion. Look at America, Florida, it's a foot like a bear. California, a foot like a bear. And Pennsylvania, New York, Maine, it looks like the mouth of a lion. You can see this leopard, and it's got all different colors and spots because the geography of America is broken up, and it's got all different colors of states because the states are broken up. They're not all one nation. John specifically saw America and exactly what it looked like and has described it to us so that we can see this leopard. And then the dragon, of course, is Israel, which Israel gives the beast the power to the throne and great authority. And Israel and the United States are allied. And you ever notice why they still can't get Netanyahu majority to be their so-called president and leader? It's because they're waiting for Donald Trump. They're not going to get any leader because Trump is going to be their leader. They're waiting for something with Netanyahu, and all these scandals, all these stuff is coming out. God is not going to give them a king until one from another comes to be the king, until the dragon and the beast are the same authority. The United States will pick up Israel as a land. You will see this happen. And it has to, according to the Word. So the dragon gave the beast his power and his throne and great authority. This is what's going to happen with Israel and America. Israel is already under the power of Donald Trump, already under the influence of America in their hearts. And then it will actually come to be physically as well, as in they will build a third temple there. Now, one of the heads of the beast seemed to have a fatal head wound, but the fatal head wound had been healed. You see, Donald Trump is going to be impeached in the House of Representatives. There's no doubt he's going to be impeached in it. The Senate will uphold him. But one of the heads is going to have that fatal head wound. He's going to be kicked out of one of the ruling parties. They're going to impeach him. There's your fatal head wound. But it's healed because the Senate is going to uphold him, and they will not impeach him. And now the whole world was filled with wonder and followed the beast. This is what happens in America. Everybody's looking in America all over the world because of North Korea and Iran and Russia. And everybody is obsessed with America and obsessed with Israel. It's all happening. And people worship the dragon because he had given authority to the beast. And they also worship the beast and asked who is like the beast, who can wage war against him. America, the dominant superpower, the one left in the world. And Israel, right by him as its ally. Christians and Jews alike who have violated the covenant do not see that this is an unholy alliance. They see it as a holy alliance by God. And it is indeed given by God, as God has handed this generation over to the unholy alliance. That which is good, Donald Trump is a good president for America. Donald Trump is good for the world. He's a man of peace. He's coming out and showing himself to be a great ruler and a great leader of the world. because God has given him the authority to be this, so that all of those who have violated the covenant are led astray by it. Doing the right thing in America was voting for Donald Trump. But the wrong thing is they will follow and make him the Messiah without understanding what Jesus is truly saying of him as a ruler. We know that the beast was given the mouth to utter proud words and blasphemies and to exercise his authority for 42 months. This is coming right on the dot. So Donald Trump was inaugurated in January 2017. Go 42 months from there and you go to July 2020. Something major is going to happen this July. We've got just a few more months. We're heading into spring, 8 months, until something huge is going to happen. And I don't know exactly what's going to happen yet. God has not revealed this for me. But I will learn it all as it comes to time. But look for July 2020 as a big sign between Israel and America that something is going to happen to unite the two. It's all playing out exactly as it's written, my friends. God bless.